Hello, Jman here, and welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. Last we left off, we were doing a bunch of side quests. One with the meeting with Merfolk. Well, we didn't get to meet none, but some gift. Forgot the girl name. We'll get her. I think it was like an amulet or something. Something they gave her. We also had to help some girl find her uncle. That's why I'm down here. Did that. He popped out, and well, all that's left is for me to do main story quests. So let's get into it. Let's see here. Got him.
Got her. Now I need to let Miss Moffat know.
Man, that was easy.
Oh, hello. Any luck finding Gwynaira?
I
Miss
found her.
Moffat, I caught Gwynaira.
That's incredible. Was it terribly difficult?
Not too bad, if you know what you're doing.
Don't be so humble about it. Well, may I have her now?
Of course.
Oh, you're too kind. She has such exquisite plumage. Oh, I shall make the finest attire from her feathers. And she'll have a good life too, of course. Thank you so much for
Bro, I kind of feel bad for
her.
him.
I shall keep her safe and only use her feathers sparingly.
Yeah, she lying. Well, is that magic hopscotch I'm seeing right now? Is that what happening right now? You playing magic hopscotch? Alright, cool.
Let's have a look, shall we?
Family heirloom, bro.
You won't be disappointed, I can promise you that. So nice of you to stop by.
And I got a new broom, antique broom.
Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the fastest Ravenclaw.
Ready to get
Hello,
whooped
Melva.
again?
So, another trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
Does this mean you've changed your mind about me?
Well, you're a step up from the good-for-nothings who usually challenge me. While they sit around and hope to be the best, I put in hours of practice. No one sets records.
Bro, them
I
hours
wish
about
it
to
for
mean
them.
nothing. 'Cause I'm
And
about to
I
whoop
need
them.
strong competition to stay on top of my game. Are you going to try to beat my flying record or not?
This about to be easy.
I'm ready to fly.
Finally, a decent challenge.
Let me go ahead and do this. It's about to be over. First attempt, let's get it. Oh, I'm dumb. I wasn't even holding down the button. Okay. Oh, I missed all those. Bro, ain't no way I just did that. I missed every last one. Bruh, flying game,
I'd
this
say
ain't...
that's acceptable. Brilliant.
Okay, man, I ain't meant to be flying like this, man. Hey, man, at least I'm going through the rings. Alright. Where I'm focusing so hard right now to hit these bubbles.
I'm getting the hang of this. Excellent.
Alright, let's finish that. Easy.
This is rather fun.
Easy.
You've improved, I must admit. That was a bloody good run. Be careful. Earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out about it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Yes, well, I
Dang.
am. Anyway, you didn't do abysmally. I can't deny that. But you'll not have the same luck on the South Coast course.
You said your reputation for talent put some people out. Like whom?
If you must know, I've had to deal with jealousy from members of my own house. When we were first years, Nerida Roberts and I spent loads of time on our brooms, pledged to fly every day. As my skill on a broom grew, rapidly I might add, Nerida suddenly didn't have time for flying practice. I tried to give her pointers, but she didn't have the natural ability I did. Clearly, she was jealous. Poor thing spends all her time now dawdling by the lake, obsessed with merpeople. Won't even learn to
Oh,
swim.
that's her.
I refuse to downplay my talents to coddle someone else's fragile ego. Anyway, I need to ready the next course. Stop by when it's ready, if you can handle it.
Ah. Okay. So that's why. I don't know.
We'll see, won't we? Till next time.
I half expected you to back down. Rest on your laurels. See you at the South Coast trial, if you don't lose your nerve. To race this course again, visit the podium with the leaderboard, where you can start the race and check your time.
Okay, but didn't I already
Another
beat you?
successful flight. I should let Mr. Weeks know.
I already beat you though. I don't need to. I'm not doing this again. You crazy? Dark sun hat. Okay. But I did what I needed to do. I whooped you, and that's all that matters. Let's go turn in this quest. Hey yo, I
Back from
won.
your latest flight.
I beat her
wanna hear
easily.
all the particulars.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the Irondale course.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential. How did your broom feel?
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight. It's a joy to have a collaborator like yourself. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing good news from me soon. Thank you again, truly.
All right. Now I believe there is a side mission here. Yeah, there's two of them. Going up here.
I'll fix him, that charm grinder.
Who?
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes, and no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show him volatile.
That must have been frustrating for you.
Yes, it was. Terribly. I'm simply passionate about my work. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacula he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
What else is in
What
there?
else is in Mr. Lawley's cellar?
All of Lawley's herbology supplies. He has quite the collection. Fill your pockets while you're there. Or to slow him down for a bit. And I can get my business going minus any competition.
Why do you need Mr. Lawley's venomous tentacular in particular?
Simple. If I have it, then Lawley doesn't. Ergo, I can launch my business, and he must start all over again. I'm killing 2 snidgets with 1 stone.
Okay.
You said Mr. Lawley was your ex-business partner. What were you working on?
I had an idea to train venomous tentacula, create guard plants, if you will, that attacked when ordered. We hit a snag when one ate Lawley's Kneasel. After that, he cut me out of the business, the short-sighted fiend.
So, I don't mind committing a little bit of grand larceny once in a while.
I'll get the venomous tentacular for you.
Marvelous. I know a fellow seeker of justice when I see one.
Bro, this
Take
ain't
as
no
many herbology
seeker of
supplies
justice.
as you like while you're in his
You're just
cellar.
trying to get above the
All
business.
I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacula. Remember, I just need that venomous tentacula.
Alright, I got you. Huh.
Seems I need to find Mr. Lawley's cellar. This must be it.
Entering the cellar.
This must be the cellar. How to find that venomous tentacular?
Revelio.
That's not what you want to do. Okay.
Better not let Mr. Lawley see me.
Alright. Going past. Oh no, don't come to this corner. Why would you come to this corner? Bro, why are you coming to this corner for? Oh my god, this game. Did you see what it just tried to do to me right then? Alright, I'm good to go.
Where is that venomous tentacular?
Okay, further down. What in the world is down here? Okay, that seems to be the venomous tentacula. Oh.
Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Confringo. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Glacius.
Okay. Try me. Okay.
Stupefy. Confringo.
I like how there's no, you know.
Descendo.
Alright.
So many spiders. It's a wonder they haven't taken over the whole house.
Why are there so many? Oh my god, there's no timing. What the world? Okay. There we go.
Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus.
Ooh,
Defendo. Confringo.
that's not.
Stupefy.
Leave that with it. Okay.
Stupefy.
Cool.
Protego. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Glacius.
Freeze him.
Descendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius.
Set him on freeze.
Arresto momentum. Defendo.
Is that it? We done here? Alright. Let's go get that venomous tentacula. So many spiders inside this place.
Now that I have the venomous tentacula, I should return to Mr. Barnes.
I just need to not be seen.
Hello, Hamora.
Here we go. Alright, I'm out of there. Easy, just like that. He doesn't even know what happened. Now, as long as he don't snitch on me when I get this back to him, it's all gonna be good. But if he snitches on me, he gonna have to get hit by this confringo.
Errand for me yet?
Yes, I have.
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. Let's see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
Of course. Glad to hand it over, frankly.
I shall make an ocean of galleons, and Lawley's business will be sunk. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's.
How much you gave me for
To
this?
see the look on Lawley's face the next time he wanders down to his cellar.
300? I'd have hit you with a mandrake, man. Well, it is what it is. One more quest, then I can get back on the main trail.
Glad you came.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favor for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I've actually met Mrs. Sprottle. I recently spoke with her about her friend Claire Beaumont.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying traveling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aiden was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Alright. Looks like we're going to Upper Hogsfield.
Upper Hogsfield. Now, where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Okay, Sprottle. Ah, right here.
Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aiden used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your
What
time.
in the world is Horklumps? Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful.
I didn't even know I did.
The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aiden died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aiden took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet.
Aye.
You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Okay.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Oh, goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Alright.
Thank you.
Going to the
Mrs.
cavern.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Horklumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Alright, where's the cavern? A little bit up the road. Let's get it. What y'all doing over here?
Perhaps we'll get that goblin help back. Hopefully.
Leviosa. Incendio. Confringo.
Oh, you thought transforming into a dog was gonna help you out? Really? That's a no, bro. No. Nope. I know I'm hitting him with everything. Bruh, the dog, bro.
Foolish.
What the world?
finally one of my own.
Oh my god, every time I go for it. Bruh. Oh my god, with this stupid dog. Oh my god, bro. I'm so sick of you. Just die. Done. Okay, man. Done with you. I'm done with you. Get on my nerves. That tastes good. Alright, finally met the cavern. Some change here. Entering it. The Hork Lump Cavern.
Leave the Hawk Lumps to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find... Better have a look around. See about the Hawk Lumps and the box of letters. Incendio! That's all the Hawk Lumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Jump it. Alright. Alright. I gotta go a bit further in.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or we'll play together.
Nope.
Incendio.
That's a no. Oh my god. Get up, man! This is real! Woo! No! Stupefy. Dodge him! Take this. Lace you. No! Glacius. Another one. Nope. Stop. I'm figure out how to use that real quick. Try me. Oh my god. Nope. Nope. Try me. Nope. 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 I think not. You freeze. Oh, my back. Glacier skin. Nope. Try me. Nope. I think not. Oh, what? I died. I ain't no way, bruh. Finish them off.
That was a close one.
Done with you. Oh my goodness.
That's all the Hawk Lumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Well, I guess I gotta loop all the way back around, I guess. What are these, squirrels? Conjured. this wee gift for you as a token of my gratitude. If you haven't stood your ground on my behalf during Quidditch practice last week, I might have left the team altogether, and now we've won the Quidditch Cup. Ravenclaw House would not be the same without you. Yours sincerely, Sean. Or Scene. Oh, good lord. Dear Serona, when I arrived here, I had a troubling sense that in many ways I wasn't like the others' first years. I confess I was worried about Hogwarts might not have been the proper place for me and pondered sending an owl to my parents, asking them to fetch me almost before the first week of class had ended. How did you know? I presume you're not secretly a Legman? I don't know what that is, but I wonder you seem to know my thoughts better than I did myself. That day in the Three Broomsticks, when you spotted me huddled in a corner, staring blankly at an untouched butterbeer and an empty bit of parchment, my quill dripping ink woefully onto the floor, and you came to sit with me, well, I shall never forget it. I recall a sudden sense of relief as if someone had cast a levitation charm on me. When you told me about how nervous you've been to me to come to Hogwarts, I looked at you and it seemed beyond my imagination. To think of you as anything but the confident, contented witch sitting before me. In days that followed, I marveled at how you charmed in the non-magical sense. I mean, everyone around you without an apology, embracing who you were and who they were. It was as though a candle had flickered on for me. I realized that I realized that I could choose that path as well. Now that my school years are ending, the frightened first year witch I had been seems worlds away. And now it's because you saw yourself in that despairing creature in the corner of the pub, so generously extended yourself to her. Yours sincerely, Maribel. P.S. Please tell Miss Sprotle that I still plan on visiting her and Mr. Sprotle whenever I can, for their delightful conversation, and I am unashamed to admit her incomparable conjuring cakes. I hated reading every bit of this. Why did I read every bit of this? What is this? Oh, Jesus. Why? Why is there so much reading? My dear Serena, I sent a note separately to dear Mr. and Mrs. Sprotle for the hospitality, but I felt the need to put quill to parchment and my thanks to you as well. What a lovely respite from the castle. I won't soon forget how we giggled about the ridiculous gnome. Did he truly believe that he was singing? And Mrs. Sprottle's steak and kidney pie was steak and kidney pie. What in the world? Was simply glorious. I shall be dreaming of it for days. I so appreciate you including me. I fear I must warn you, however, that this does not mean I will be going easy on you in next week's match. You know that Ravenclaw is no match at all for Slytherin this year. Most gratefully, yours, Philomena? I don't know, man. Oh my God. Dear Serena, happy birthday, my darling friend. I sneaked into the kitchen and asked Feekney to make your favorite. Cream crow dye. She was delighted to oblige. Not sure where she got raspberries at this time of year. Genius that Feekney best. Dear Miss Sprotle, the mother and father was delighted to hear that you and I had spent the afternoon at Glad Rags last Saturday. Truth be told, I think my mother was ever so slightly envious. I shall not forget how heartily we laughed at my efforts to lace the bodice of my new dress. A challenge indeed, as is the rather delicate practice of properly situating a hairpin without wounding either my hat or my head. But I adore everything that we selected, and I have you to thank for now feeling like a marvelously fashionable witch. It was also a treat to dine at the Three Broomsticks without having to clear the tables. I shall own my place like that one day, mark my words. I consider myself more than lucky that you and Mr. Sprout agreed to let me stay. I know that my parents feel precisely the same way. Yours gratefully, Serona. Jesus Christ.
I should take this box of letters to Serona.
Jesus
She'll be glad to have it
Christ.
back.
Bro, I might cut all that out. To be honest with you, I might cut all that reading out. I stuttered so much. Bro, I never want to read anything again, man. Yo, I got your letters.
Hello, Sorona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggamel potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw. We could have cheered them on together.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
All right. I got a keg shelf. Well, only one thing left to do. Because I think everything else is like, I gotta be higher level. Yeah, that's a map thing. Gotta be higher level for that. And that's searching for the moons. So the only thing left to do is just do that. Meet up with his sister, I think.
I've always said that travel
All right.
broadens the mind.
Menfieldcraft. Why is he all the way out here though? Oh no, I need to wait. Okay. I have waited.
You made it.
Yes, I did. What you need?
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on. I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
All right. Lead the way.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time. Everyone stays out of sight.
I can see that.
Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
All right. Let's head on in.
Aha!
Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I
Well,
had to see that.
That
If you
was
don't mind, I just
something.
need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
Not at all.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
Well,
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
so what exact curse did you get hit with?
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Probably not well.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
For what, I presume? Probably,
Up there,
who knows?
on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it.
Let's get him. That is not what you want to do. That was perfect timing. Whoa. Drink it. Drink potion. Okay. No! Oh! Am I dead? Oh, I'm dead. Woo!
You've made your last mistake.
What you supposed to do?
I'll bury you in the deepest vault.
You're not gonna. You can't do nothing. No. Oh, he's dead. Oh. World. No. Take this. I don't think so, bro. No, you don't. Stop. Nope. Swap it up. Slow you down.
Such arrogance.
Goodbye. Sight. Pinfringo. Very almost. Where your weapon go? Oh, what you? Slow down for a second. Oh, okay. Okay, what's that? Okay, what I got? Ooh, okay. Yeah, I know how to fight y'all now.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Definitely. So all good now.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelt smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Which one should I choose?
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Will do. Let's see. I knew there was a chest somewhere.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Let's see. Nothing in the pot. It's a well.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Wait a minute. Isn't this the same place they came down? And they were changing the scenery to make everything more vibrant and alive?
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor. Hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
What's going on in
A
here?
stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
I traveled here to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It is as though the magic wants to heal, and I'm the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope? Will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes knowing that I could have lessened the burden of heartache. I saw the man leaving camp today, the one who so reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further my research, and of course, but that would be a fortuitous consequence for doing something good with this ability.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Oh god, there's 7 of these. It is my second week in the camp. More arrive each day. The Muggle doctors, even some of their own healers, are doing all they can to help them. Well, I think I read that wrong. Oh well. The grief is palatable. Palatable? I don't know. The ones who have survived the plague are forever damaged by their loss. I fear my A fever may pass, the skin may mend and scar, but the devastating sorrow remains. I saw a man much like my father, who had lost a child. I couldn't bear it. I longed to give him some shred of relief. I'm beginning to think that the others are wrong. I have the power to help these souls. It seems as arbitrary not to help them as it would be rid of their torment.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
Is that it? Is there more? What did I get hit with?
Revelio.
Oh, it's these stupid things. Hold on.
Confringo.
Not
Lumos.
Okay. Okay.
Revelio. Lumos.
I can't really explore the cellar. Is there anything else? Bruh. What am I supposed to be doing here? Oh, wow.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
Okay.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
What? It's like a page?
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Well, I would have a look at that, but I am out of time. And that's what we're going to be doing is looking at this note and continuing the main story. But until then, Jman out.